everyone. Kevin here, and I want to welcome you to this Gobbler's Roost adventure. Now today, got my self bow, my river cane arrow, fletched with turkey feathers from a turkey I got, deer sinew, and stone point. And we're going to try and shoot us a deer if we can. Got my fingers crossed. And as always, if you're interested, come on along. It's a quiet morning. Nothing moving. Very few birds talking. But it's a beautiful, calm morning. As you can see, the wind came up and it's swirling around. Looks like it's time to quit until it calms down again. Right now it's just blowing me right out there. Didn't see a single deer this morning. Really didn't see anything. Saw one squirrel and one cardinal, and that was it. But it's only the first morning that I've gotten out. The weather's starting to change. It's getting cooler. The deer are definitely moving. I saw them this morning before dawn when I was driving in. But I think right now it's time to quit for the day. Thanks for coming along and watching, keeping me company. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2 of my Stone Point primitive archery hunt. Oh, I didn't see anything the first day, nothing at all. I hunted about three and a half hours until the wind came up and started swirling. We had a couple of days of rain after that, and I'm just getting out now. The weather's just starting to settle. It's still a bit breezy. I don't know if anything's going to happen today, but sun's coming up. I'm going to sit down and enjoy the day, and who knows what'll happen. As always, if you're interested in finding out, come on along. Well, it's been about 3 hours. The wind has come up and it's starting to swirl around. I'm not going to see a deer in that kind of condition, so it's time to head out, and I'll come back tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Today, this is day number 3 of my Stone Point archery deer hunt. I didn't see anything the first 2 days. I hunted until the wind came up and started swirling. I'm hunting down in a creek bottom. The wind swirls a lot down in here. We got a real nice calm morning. There has been a buck active in this area. I've been seeing new scrapes, and well, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a licking branch out there where I hang scent. And when I came in the other day, the first day, there was a scrape right under it, and a buck is using it. So I've got some deer scent, some doe and heat hanging right there now. I put some out yesterday after I left. The buck came back, and he made a new fresh hot scrape right there, 5 yards in front of the blind. So yeah, I've got a hot buck working right in front of the blind, and hopefully the wind isn't going to come up today. We're going to get some hours on stand, and hopefully we'll draw that buck in. I don't know if he came in, probably came in at night, but you never know. There's been very little human activity in this area over here of the woods. This is public land, but pretty much I'm the only one that's been over here. And I've been here very little. So hopefully we'll get that buck coming down during the day, and maybe we'll get a shot at him. That would be cool. Oh my. I've been out here several hours and hadn't seen anything, and just a minute ago I had a little buck. I think it was a spike. I didn't get a good look at him. He came right down on top of me. He was right behind me right here. He had, just this year, I had cleared the shooting lane right here, and he was standing right there at about 7 yards. But I could only get to about this point. I could just see him out of my peripheral vision. And he stood there for a minute or two, and then he went over here behind the brush. And he stood behind me at about 5 yards. He got suspicious, and I don't know how he didn't smell me for the longest time. But it seemed like he stood there right behind me for about 5 minutes or so, and then he booked up the hill. He smelled something he didn't like. He wasn't sure what it was, but... oh, that was close, but he came right down behind me. I couldn't get around in time. He was right there at about 7 yards. But I could only get to about here. Oh well, that was close. Just had 2 doe go by me on the ridge right back there. Oh, they were about 20 yards away, but they passed me that way. I think they got my scent once they got back up in there. 3 deer today. That buck was super close, though. He was right in my shooting lane here, broadside, standing there for about a minute. At about 7 yards, and I couldn't get around on him to shoot at him. Oh well, that's hunting. that close. I was going to shoot that doe. She needed a couple steps out here in the open, put her head down. But what really tipped it off, and then she circled around, I thought I was going to catch her right here. But the fawn saw the top of my bow moving as I moved around. The fawn saw the movement. And the fawn got nervous. And then I noticed there was I think it was a 6-point buck right behind him. And I'm thinking, what do I do now? Do I let the does pass and shoot the buck? Or do I shoot the doe if the doe gives me the chance? I thought she was gonna step, yeah. Anyways, that was cool. Oh man, I was that close. Great googly moogly. Okay, the wind has come up. It's starting to swirl around. I've seen 60 or 2 bucks and 4 doe today. And before I leave, I figure I'd give you an idea of what this setup is. So you've seen my blind before. And just to give you an idea, here's one of the deer trails right here. There's another one there. And there's several here. And there's one right here. Now, this is my 3rd morning out. The first morning I got here, years ago, I had placed this branch up here, licking branch, and I hang my scent here. Well, I didn't have my doe in heat the other day. But first day I get here, I walk up and wouldn't you know it, this branch is hanging down here and there's a scrape right under it. So I went to the local deer farm where I always go, and I bought a quart of the doe in heat, which I do every year. And I always hang it. I fill that bottle and then I soak the scrape. I did that yesterday, and then this morning when I come back, look what I find right here, 5 yards in front of my blind. Another hot scrape. You can see he walked right up here and he just tore it up. The branch has been chewed. So, and I've been seeing new rubs on the trees as I walk in. So I'm thinking, there's no apples here, but the bucks, they're pretty hot. And I sure seen it this morning, that small spike. He came right down off the hill, and he stood 5 yards behind me for what seemed like 10 minutes almost. I don't know. I had to freeze. He was right there. And then that nice doe with the fawn, and there was an even bigger buck behind her. Thought I was going to get a chance there, but like I said, the wind is starting to swirl. I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to show you the setup that we got here, what's going on. I got 2 hot scrapes right in front of my blind. Got my fingers crossed. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm Kevin. I want to thank you for coming along on this Gobbler's Roost adventure. Always remember, life is the greatest adventure of all.